Hi everyone, nice to see you again. Welcome to Learning with Edsa episode 5. Last week, we have talked about teaching principles in general. However, in this week's episode, we will be talking about teaching principles, but featuring the most confusing yet interesting stage of growth. Any guesses? Yes, we will be talking about the teaching principles of adolescence. Before we get into the video, what is adolescence? Adolescence is a stage of growth that starts from ages 12 to 19, or you may know them as teenagers. Of course, teaching children is different from teaching adolescents. In that case, we have conducted an interview with UMY English Education Lecturer, Miss Evi Puspitasari, to discuss more about this topic. First thing, what are teaching principles? Teaching principles are things or rules needed to teach. Teaching principles are like consideration of what needs to be highlighted during teaching. Now we know what is the meaning of teaching principles. Let's move on to the main topic, which is a good teaching principle for adolescents. A good teaching principle cannot be separated from the characteristics of the youth themselves. The teaching principles must stay in accordance with each teenager's characteristics. There are 3 steps in adolescence: early adolescence, middle adolescence, and late adolescence. Each of these steps has its own characteristics that must be highlighted for a teacher. Different from children, adolescents or teens are able to deal with concepts. In short, to be good teachers, we must pay attention to characteristics and needs of adolescents, because how the teachers behave will affect the adolescents' activities. Of course, some obstacles will appear during the teaching process, especially teaching adolescents. Teenage years can be said as the hardest stage of growth. The reasons? Because they need friends, but at the same time, they also need privacy. The difficulties in teaching adolescents are they have to decide to try new things. They are also able to think critically, find their true self, and say no to orders or things they dislike. Adolescents are able to comfort people older than them. They are also prone to negative things. With all of the problems mentioned, are there any criteria to be good teacher for teens? Absolutely. Being a good teacher is knowing how to place ourselves, can be friends with our students, knowing boundaries of which can be entered and cannot, can take our students' heart, and not patronizing our students. How are these principles can affect the students? The answer is when we know and hold on to the considerations needed to teach, it will make a huge impact. For example, how we make decisions in the classroom, how we design in the classroom, how we determine our teaching media. If we know the principles and our students' interests, then we can use their interests as the topic of our discussion. And if we know the characteristics of each student, we can make wise decisions in treating our students. Lastly, I know most of you who watch this video are in your adolescent stage. We mentioned some problems related to adolescence earlier in this video. Do you agree with problems mentioned? Or have you experienced of one of those problems before? Please let us know in the comment section. Finally, thank you for your support for watching this video. I hope this video is helpful not only for future teachers but also for the viewers in general. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and please subscribe to Edsa UMY for more English related video. See ya!